Hey Pokemon Masters, McKee here, and what if you were a gym leader? It's a question I've asked many times on the channel before, and I've taken a break from asking in the last few months. Sometimes when you make videos and you make a series, you just want time to kind of actually have a breather and not do the same thing week after week after week. So I've taken a break, but don't worry, I've saved the best till last. All of what I consider to be the specialist type, it's the best types. You've got your Psychic, Ghost, Fairy, Dragon, and of course, Dark. Toby, is it okay if we use these in fan-made games, drawings, or whatever? Whatever you want to do, be creative with it, or be creative yourself. Leave a comment, what would your gym be like? And I think you're all going to have so much fun with this one because it's the Dark Gym. The Dark type, or the Evil type as it's known in Japan, which is why they haven't made a gym of it. There are no Dark Gym leaders to set precedent. We have Karen and Sydney, who are Elite Four members, or Nanu, who is a trial captain. But no gym leaders, so allow me to be the first. Obviously not in a canonical Pokemon game, but rather just in my own videos. And my idea for this gym is possibly my favorite gym idea ever, but of course I want to hear your ideas, so please make sure you're leaving comments. Tell me, what do you think your gyms would be like, or even make a video response. Encourage people to share their Dark type gyms, because this is the one, above all the others that have clones of me standing in them, all the different types, this is the interesting one. Because I don't want to be evil, but Toby isn't evil. Unless he's ruling over Team Snooze. More videos on that soon. No. Toby is more of an anti-hero. And I have what I think to be the perfect theming for a Dark Gym, because that's another thing. When it comes to these gyms, I don't like it when they just throw in a bunch of powerful Pokemon. I like there to be a coherent theme. So here's the idea. You are resting in one of the Pokemon centers, ready to go to the gym tomorrow to have a battle, when you hear a commotion outside. A commotion, a kerfuffle, a conundrum. And you hear all of this going on outside, and you think, hang on, let's go find out what's going on. You see there's some solid drama, some solid YouTube drama, regular drama, is going on, and there's police tape all up around the gym. There's a burglary has been going on. It's been going on, it's happened. There's a police investigation on site, and they're looking for a suspicious character. And you're not a suspicious character, you're a powerful Pokemon trainer who just wants to lend a hand, so you sneak in the back window. Don't do that, kids, don't break into buildings. Now, the police officer, or security guard trainer type, or whatever they are in the Pokemon games, usually use dog Pokemon, usually Growlithe. And that's because Officer Jenny in the show uses Growlithe, because it's like a police dog. And as opposed to gym trainers, they will be the people in the Pokemon gym. The lights are turned off, but they all have flashlights. They're up and down the halls looking for an intruder. If they find you, they're gonna think that you're potentially the criminal who's broken in earlier. So you wanna use their flashlights to see around corners, but you also don't want to get spotted by them, because if you do, they will engage you in a battle and they will use their Dark type dog Pokemon, and you're battling them instead of gym trainers. The Dark type dog Pokemon being Mightyena, Absol, and Zoroark. And yes, I know Zoroark isn't really Absol's a maybe. Mightyena's technically a hyena, which are closer related to cat. Anyway, Dark type dogs. And you're dealing with these trainers, and as you make your way around this place, you realize it's a museum with lots of rare Pokemon artifacts. The Azure Flu, or the Grasadia flower, the red and blue orbs, they are sitting in various cases around the place, guarded by red rope. And once you weave your way through the gym, you find a stand where something is missing. And as you go up to engage it, you hear something dropping down behind you. It's me. And I am a cat burglar, much like Catwoman or Black Cat. And these comic book characters are both superheroes and supervillains. They are anti-heroes. They are characters who are pretty shady and that they share that theming of the cat burglar, but also do help out the good guys from time to time. So not completely evil, which is, what I don't want to be as a gym leader. And so I say, yeah, if you want back what I stole, and no, I'm not wearing a cat suit necessarily. I say, if you want back what I stole, you're going to have to battle me for it. And that's when I challenge you with my Dark type cat Pokemon. And that's where the theming works out really well, because it's the dogs chasing the cats kind of thing that's going on with the security guards. It made sense in my head. And the battle begins. And first up, I'm going to send out the Pokemon Liepard, a Dark type cat that knows Night Slash, a move that I think works really well on Liepard. It knows Thief, which fits in so well with the theming of this gym. It's going to know Fake Tears, and it's going to know Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace, of course, being a move that's going to be super effective against any fighting type that you brought to the arena. But it's pretty quickly knocked out, and so I move on to my next Pokemon, Umbreon. Umbreon, okay, not really a cat, but I wanted to pan out this gym and have an additional Pokemon. It's because it's definitely a later stage gym, I feel, with everything being in its final evolutionary form. This gym is probably like 6 or 7. There's future gyms to come, but you've definitely been well trained and are ready for this. And Umbreon is, you know, part of the evolution line. Some of them are more feline than others, like Espeon. And so it does have some feline traits. Anyway, you're battling this one, and it has its signature move Moonlight, of course, to restore health. It also has the move Psychic to help it with any fighting type Pokemon you might have. That's not Stab, so it does have a Stab Dark Pulse and a Sand Attack, just to lower your accuracy. Okay, but you defeat Umbreon, you move on to my next Pokemon, Alolan Persian. And Alolan Persian is a mixed attacker, knowing half physical and half special moves. It knows U-Turn, which is a fun bug move just to throw into the mix. It knows Dark Pulse for the Stab Special, and Night Slash for the Stab Physical, and Thunderbolt, which is a really awesome TM it can learn. And that again just gives the team more type variation, but alas, you defeat this Pokemon and you move on to the fourth and final Dark Cat Pokemon. And that is Incineroar. And I know what you're thinking, Toby, Incineroar, it's not very thief-like, it's not very stealthy or anything like that. And no, I see you, it is based off of a wrestler, but it is a Dark-type cat and it would feel wrong not to include it. It's gonna know its signature move, Darkest Lariat, as well as Flamethrower for the Fire Stab. But on top of that, it's gonna know two other moves, again, for just a super type variation. Cross Chop, which is the move it learns at the highest level that it can get, and Outrage, which is the move that it learns at the second highest level. And of course, these are fighting and dragon moves. And this kind of dynamic type variation throughout all of the Pokemon, I think is going to give them lots of different problems that you're going to have to tackle. It's tricky and annoying, kind of like a thief. But of course, you defeat me. And we've caused quite the noise in our battle. I am going to have to use my escape route now to get away. And so I disappear into a puff of smoke, leaving behind something on the floor for you. It's the TM for the move Thief, which is me. It's what I am, dressed up in a catsuit. Oh dear. And I also leave behind the badges of this gym, the Jewel Badge. They look like little dark jewels, and of course the police officers and guards rush to find you and find that you are not a threat, you have not stolen these, and that they are there, so I guess that's their night's work done. And you leave having defeated yet another Birdkeeper Toby clone. So tell me, is that how your dark gym would have gone? You're gonna have to let me know in the comments or leave a video response. But I honestly think this is one of the better gyms that I've made, and with the special types coming up, there's going to be so many more great ideas I'm going to have. I know one in particular I am so excited for. I might leave that till last. And there's going to be a good few on the way I'm also hyped for, so look out for that. And yeah, don't get into organized crime or dress up like cat people. I guess unless you want to. Don't steal things, and so hi, Pokemon Masters. Using the links below, sign up to Patreon today to get merch, Pokemon cards, shoutouts. A special thank you goes to the patrons who made 3 videos a week possible, especially the Poke Myth of the Month, Jessica Mather. Thank you so much for your support.